Don't stop, pop like just like that.
Hi class, it's Miss Z, and today we are talking about plants. Now, as many of you may know, plants play an important role in providing oxygen and nutrients to our ecosystems, but we're going to be focusing on plant anatomy today and also facing one of Miss Z's biggest fears: vegetables. In the words of one of my students, and I quote, "Vegetables suck." Just get my palette cleanser ready. Alright, there we go. Okay, waiter. Thank you.
First course is served.
Alright, I have no beef with carrots. I like carrots. Did you know that carrots are actually a root of a plant? Yes, they are a root. Now, we opted today for baby carrots, and you can't really tell that they look like a root, but carrots are a type of root called a taproot. They are long and cone-like in their shape. Now, roots are important structures for plants because they help to anchor the plant to the ground while also absorbing water and nutrients from the soil around them. Roots can take the shape of a taproot, like a carrot, or a fibrous root, which is kind of like a little branching network of thin roots. Fun fact about carrots and a lot of other root vegetables is that during the winter periods, they undergo a process called winter sweetening, where actually they become sweeter because they convert their starches into sugar as a type of antifreeze to prevent them from freezing.
Yum.
I'd rate this a 10 out of... I give it a 10 out of 10. Alright. Next course.
The second course of the day.
Okay. Onions and celery. I do not hate this plate. Not too bad. But we're going to talk about stem structures now. So the stem is an important part of the plant because it helps to provide structural support while also transporting water and nutrients to other structures of the plant. So the most obvious example would be this celery. Now, some fun facts about celery is that they can help lower cholesterol and also are said to have anti-inflammatory properties along with being very fibrous. Okay. Alright, the next stem structure I'm going to talk about is this onion. Now, onions have really highly adapted stem structures called bulbs. So if you've ever seen the underside of an onion, like this, that is called a bulb. And the part that we eat, these layers, much like an ogre,
somebody
and the part that we actually eat of the onion, which are the layers, those are actually leaves attached to the little stem. Fun fact about onions is that I'm sure if you've ever cut open into an onion, you'll notice that your eyes start to tear up. That is because onions contain a chemical which vaporizes really easy called syn-propanethiol S oxide. This silent tear duct assassin is an irritant to the eyes, right? Now, I like onions when they're cooked, but raw onions I'm not too sure about. Oh! Palette cleanser. I'm tearing up. No, it only gets worse from here.
The third course.
I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. Time to talk about leaves. So leaves are one of the most important structures of a plant because they are the site of a very important process called photosynthesis, where the plants create their energy through capturing sunlight and turning it into sugar, and also as a byproduct releasing oxygen. Now, a lot of leafy greens, things such as spinach, lettuce, kale, are edible leaves that we eat, and they contain a ton of vitamins and antioxidants. Time to give this a go. I have a knife and fork here. Why am I such a barbarian? Here we go. You know what? I don't think I hate it.
Course 4.
Now, if you've ever grown tomatoes maybe in a garden, maybe you've got them at a grocery store and they're still on the vine, you'll notice that they have these really tiny hairs on the stems called trichomes. And you can just take your finger and if you rub it along the stem, just like this, you'll break the trichomes and you'll notice that it releases a kind of earthy smell. It's very distinct. Now, if small insects do this, it can actually be noxious to them and ward them off from the tomato. So it's kind of like a defense mechanism for the tomato. And someone needs to defend me from these tomatoes. I really don't want to do this one. But you know what? I think I'm gonna need some encouragement. I'm gonna need some help. Luca, will you do it with me? Will you do it with me?
Of course.
Okay, hi Luca. Welcome to the show. I mean,
thank you for having me. I appreciate
don't
it.
interrupt me.
Don't be so mean to me.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming to eat these tomatoes with me. I hate tomatoes. What about you?
Me too. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
That's
All right.
crazy.
Okay, but we have to do this for the kids. We're doing this for the kids, you know?
You're right.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'm gonna throw up, guys.
Alright. Grab a tomato. I'm gonna grab the small one. 3, 2, 1. No, it's COVID. Get your own.
Fifth course.
Alright, so I'm showing you guys this beautiful plate of fruit because fruits are the reproductive structures of plants. They're the things that contain the seeds. And now fruits are delicious and sweet and awesome for a reason. It's because plants, well, they can't move around like other animals can. So they need to find a way to reproduce and spread their seeds out. And what better way to attract things to spread your seeds than to be absolutely delicious. So fruits have a really high sugar content to attract things to eat them. And well, for lack of better words, after the flesh of the fruit is eaten and the seeds, the little hard parts, the reproductive material survives the journey through the digestive system, they get spread out in other parts of the environment. I gotta say, you know what? This is a type of plant that I don't hate eating. Thank you guys for joining me today. Me and my cameraman Luca, thank you as always.
Always a pleasure when I get to eat.
This is how I pay him. So you can check out what we're up to by following AliceIronScal12 on Instagram, someplace over here, someplace over here, or you can subscribe to my channel, someplace down there, over here, and make sure to eat your fruits and veggies. Miss Z, out.
I got a really